Hello all, welcome back to the channel. In this video, let us see how to obtain the projection of straight lines using SolidWorks tutorial. Click on SolidWorks 2022 software installed in your PC. It scans for a while and opens. So this is what we call it as a welcome window. Now click on drawing option. Select A4 size sheet. Go for custom sheet size. Instead of width as 210 mm and height as 297 mm, let us keep the sheet in landscape mode. Change this value to 297 mm by 210 mm. Click OK so that a A4 size sheet is obtained. Before going for solution, please come to the right bottom corner. Make sure the drawing is in SI unit. Keep an eye on 1:1 scale factor. First thing is, let us take down the question. Here is the question. A line AB of 80 mm long has its end A 20 mm above HP and 30 mm in front of VP. It is inclined at 30 degrees to HP and 45 degrees to VP. Draw the projections of the line and find apparent lengths and apparent inclinations. Before going for a solution, let us take down the data. True length 80 mm given. The true length means A dash B1 dash and AB2. A dash B1 dash in the front view, AB2 in the top view. The true inclinations are given. Theta is equal to 30 degree and phi is equal to 45 degrees. What is it we are supposed to find out? Apparent length and apparent inclination. Apparent length means A dash B dash, that is in the front view, AB, the length AB in the top view. Apparent inclinations alpha and beta. The first thing is go for line command. The moment you select the line command, you can observe the cursor is converted as a pen. Towards the end of the line, it is showing in a yellow color background as a horizontal line. That means to say that the line is perfectly horizontal. Or one more proof is there, the length of the line is showing followed by angle, that is 180 degrees. So select line as 0.25 mm line. The XY line thickness, maintain a thickness of 0.25. Now, the line says it is 20 mm above the horizontal plane and 30 mm in front of the vertical plane. So make use of line command. Let us maintain a thickness of 0.18 mm. Draw one vertical line above the reference line, that is XY line, and one line below the XY line. Check out the dimensions immediately. 20 mm above the horizontal plane would be above the XY line. 30 mm in front of the vertical plane would be below the XY line. Make use of annotation option. Select note here. Come to the end of the XY line. Update this endpoint as X. Update the other endpoint as Y. You can just click on escape button in a keyboard. By doing this, so the previous annotations is been copied already. You can see the cursor saying Y. Why? Because it has just copied the previous annotation. Place your cursor here. Update this as VP. VP is copied. Update this as HP. VP by HP indicates it is first angle projection. Now the previous annotation HP is copied. Update this point as A single quote. Update this as A. Now go for sketch, go for line command, draw a line at the point A dash. You can see one can see the indication over there. Draw one thin line. Similarly at this point draw one more thin line. Now make use of line command. At a point A dash, draw one inclined line. Later we can update the dimension. Draw one more inclined line. Now let us update the dimensions. Go for smart dimension. Check out this value. It is showing it as 66.70 mm. This should be 80 mm, the true length dimension. Similarly, check out this dimension. It is showing 73.8. To update this value as 80 mm. Now make use of the same smart dimension. The angle between this line and the true length line. Actually, this is the angle theta. It should be 30 degrees. Similarly, this angle should be 45 degree. Yes, it is 45 degree. No need to update. Now go for line command. Endpoint of this true length line. Draw one more line. Similarly, endpoint of this one. Draw one more line. Select all the four lines. Change the line representation as chain line representation. Why? Because this is the locus line. Go for annotations. Once again, call this line as locus line of point A in front view. Press escape. As I told you at that time, the previous annotation is just copied. Now come here, place the previous annotation. It is the same thing. Locus line of point A in the, instead of front view, call it as top view. Come to the other locus. Come to the last locus, call this one as locus line of point B in top view. All the locus are updated. Please do remember this flowchart. Whenever you are having true length has to be projected, that has to be rotated, thereby we are getting the apparent length. Since I am having the true length here, select sketch option, go for line command, drop a perpendicular from this true length. Perpendicular, stop at this level. You can see the vertical line. The line is perfectly vertical. Now make use of the next option, center point arc. Point A as the center and the new point as the radius. Construct an arc. Thereby we should get the apparent length. Once again, make use of line command. Draw a line from point A to the new intersection point. The arc and the locus intersection point. You can see the intersection point symbol there. So that we are getting the apparent length. The thickness of the apparent length should be 0.5 mm. Let us follow the same procedure the other side. Make use of line command. I'm having the true length here. True length has to be projected upwards. Wait for 90 degree symbol. Repeat the same procedure. Select center point arc. A dash as the center. Draw an arc, so that this arc should intersect the locus line of point B in the front view. Make use of line command. You can maintain 0.5 mm thickness. Select line command, A dash and the new intersection point, we can connect it together. So that would be the apparent length. Make use of annotation node to update the endpoints. So this would be the B dash. This is what we wanted to determine. Since it is the true length, this point would be B1 dash. Press escape. As I told you, the previous annotation is copied. B1 dash, if it is coming down, so this would be B1. This is the point B. The apparent length, what is that we are supposed to find out. This is the true length endpoint. This would be B2. B2 projected towards the front view, that would be B2 dash. Now, make use of smart dimension. Check out the angle between locus line and the apparent length. This has to be found out. It is 45 degree. This is the angle alpha. Similarly, check out the angle between the locus line and the apparent length. It is measuring it as 54.74 degrees. What is the value of A dash B dash? It is 56.57. Similarly, what is the distance of AB? It is 69.28. 80 mm, the true length, the two sides we need not show it, only one side is enough. So I will remove one side dimension. Make use of annotations. Keep all the answers in a box. That would be the final. We are supposed to find out apparent lengths. That is nothing but, as we have mentioned previously, we are supposed to find out A dash B dash. A dash B dash is having a length of 56.57 mm. I will update it as 57 mm. Similarly, the apparent length in the top view, it is showing it as 69.28. I will call it as 69 mm. The apparent inclinations. I wanted the angle alpha and beta. For alpha, go for symbol here. For alpha, press A in your keyboard. So we are getting alpha. What is the angle alpha? It is 45 degree. Now for 45 degree, please note towards the side of the paper, press Alt 0176. Thereby you are getting degree symbol. Now for beta, just press B in your keyboard. Beta is equal to 55 degree. For degree, once again Alt 0176. Yes, this is how we are supposed to wind up your answer. Now you can see the apparent lengths are in terms of decimal. Suppose if you are not that convinced with the answer, you can change the decimal, that is trailing numbers. That means to say that you can go for options. You can see here document properties. You can select this one. You can go for dimensions. In the dimensions, the primary precision is 0.2 decimals. You can select it as none. Press OK so that the values will be highlighted without any decimal places. So this completes the SolidWorks tutorial for projection of straight lines. The same question is solved manually and uploaded on the YouTube channel. The link will be provided for your reference in the description box. Hope you enjoy this video. If yes, give this video a thumbs up. I will talk to you in the comments. Have a nice time. Thank you. Bye bye.